Good day, everybody. This is Emar Sopatith of Sports Inquirer, and we are joined by Laura Fischer from Georgia Tech Volleyball. Laura, thank you for joining us today. I know it's an active week, but how are you feeling?
Good. Thank you for having me. I'm feeling good. I think our team's getting prepared pretty well this week and excited for this weekend.
Absolutely. The team is off to, well, I keep saying off to a very good start, but we're past the midway point. The team is in very good form. You're able to get some road victories over Syracuse and Boston College this past weekend. What about the team's performance in those matches, and what did you do well as a group?
Historically, we kind of talked about that both of these places are hard to play in. And since I'm a freshman coming in and seeing the gyms, it was pretty dead in there. So we definitely had to create our own energy. And I felt like we did a pretty good job of that. And we kept strong throughout the entire match. There were a couple of rough patches, but especially in the Boston College game, we pulled it out and we got the sweep. And I think we are able to grind out. And I think that's what matters the most.
We spoke with Coach Collier earlier in the week, and that interview was on the site right now about your development as a player and being inserted in defensive scenarios. But we've seen you get more playing time now in general. What's that been like for you over these past few weeks, finding your way onto the court and being a contributor?
It's been a good experience. I think my mindset is I go in and I'm going to try to do the best at what I do. And I'm there to put up a big block and score some points for us. So I go in, that's my mindset. I'm going to get to work and do my job because that's why I was put in, just to do the job and get it done, that sort of thing.
And what's like being on a team which has players like Mari Brambilla, Julia Bergman, some strong middles like Bree and Aaron Moss. I mean, these are all conference and All-America candidates. I mean, they are upperclassmen who have played many years with the program. What's it like for you being in that group and training with them and being a part of that rotation?
I think it's really good, good learning experience to learn from all of them. They each have so much passion for the game, especially Mari being a right side as well. She's super helpful with everything and always even pushes me to do my best and with every situation. And I think it's really cool having all these upperclassmen because they've built the program. They always talk about when they came in, they were ranked like in the hundreds, and now we're ranked top 10 RPI. And it's just, I think it's really cool for them to be able to look at their progress and look how far. And then now it's going to be our job to like carry on that legacy.
Was that the appeal to you to become a Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket, seeing the program's growth and contributing to that?
Yes, for sure. Definitely. This was one of my top things was I wanted to be in a program that I could help build and was on the upswing. And that's clearly this program. And I just think that's like the best part is that we're making history each year.
Yeah, and you're part of a big freshman class, so one of six, and you have some like Paolo, who's a transfer into the program. So you're part of a group of all of you experiencing kind of the program together for the first time. What's that been like for you, being part of a big new crop of players onto the team?
It's been good. I think the people, the returners have done a good job of sharing the culture and kind of laying down a foundation for us. And we're all, I think, fitting in really well. We all have pretty similar personalities. And I think that's why we were all recruited. Coach Collier did a really good job of that and making sure we all mesh, we all work together. And it's just like a good feeling knowing that the returners want you to be there and they want you to do your best and they're always cheering for you.
And how's the adjustment been to the collegiate game? You're from the state of Florida, played a very competitive level, high school, prep level, and club level. But what's been like playing in the ACC and even your non-conference contest earlier in the year, and being in this level of volleyball?
Yeah, the speed of the game is definitely the main thing that I think is the biggest change from club because my club team, we were pretty good and we played at a high level, but nothing compares to playing against girls who are 22, 23, and they're all American and multiple teams we've played. They have big hitters and I'm 6'3" and I always thought I was one of the taller players, but we're playing against people who are much taller than me. So that's another big adjustment. But I think the ACC has been getting stronger and stronger. So we don't really have any easy matches this year. Each game is a challenge and we're working hard. And I think that's really good for the conference.
And going back, I should have asked this earlier, but the recruitment process, you had to do it during a pandemic. And during that process, were you able to get to the Georgia Tech campus and meet the players or see them, or was it more of a lot of phone and video conversations? How did that recruitment process go for you the past 2 years?
I started my recruiting process when I was pretty young. I was about 14 or 15. So it was pre-COVID. And in 2019, I got to come on a visit
Okay.
and meet the players. I took my official here, got to watch their game against Syracuse at home. And it was a good time. Callie, who's another freshman, was also on my visit. So we got to meet each other, and we were the only two that got to get a visit. And I think that was really important, seeing the campus, getting to talk to the players, because obviously talking to coaches on the phone, it's just different than like interacting in person and that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. And how's it been for you this first year at Georgia Tech, on and off of the court, being in Atlanta and going right into playing?
It's been really fun. I really like the city. I grew up in the suburbs, so this is all completely new to me. There's always something to do. And volleyball wise, like this group of girls, like it is such a good team to be on. I have 17 friends now. I think that's made the college transition really easy because we all got really close. And I always have someone to count on if I need anything on off the court and that sort of thing.
And now you have North Carolina coming in this weekend and NC State. You mentioned no easy matches. They're coming on. They're on a 6-match winning streak as well. So, how's the team doing overall, just preparing for these matches?
I think we've been working really hard on our defense and just getting as many balls up as possible because we have good hitters. We have Mari, Julia, all our middles are all hitting at such a high percentage. So our main focus has been on defense. North Carolina has some good hitters and they're a bigger team. So I think it's going to be a really good matchup. We've watched film and they're playing good volleyball and we are too. So it should be a really good game.
Well, Laura, we thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate it. And good luck against North Carolina.
Thank you.